Guess Who's Coming to Dinner, which was a movie, I don't know if it was the 60s, but it was a movie that starred Sidney Poitier, and it was a reversed. Sidney Poitier played a black man dating a white girl, and in Guess Who, you got Ashton Kutcher being the white guy with the black girlfriend, so they flipped it. But a really good film, really funny. Next up, we got In the Cut with I think it was Michelle Pfeiffer was in that. It was crap. I don't even know why I bought that. It was just a one-off and waste of money. Then we got a fantastic movie called In Too Deep, which is Omar Epps, I believe, and LL Cool J. LL Cool J, if you don't know, is a rapper, but also acts, and that is his greatest role he's ever played. He plays a character called God, and you just have to watch that film. It's just amazing. He's so brilliant in that film. I, Robot, another Will Smith classic. Got Juice, all-time Tupac Shakur classic gangster movie, absolutely brilliant. Jurassic Park, we all know what that is. Kid Old Hood, which was Noel Clarke's first film, I think. Yeah, it was okay. It wasn't brilliant. It could have been a lot better, but it was alright. It was worth watching. If you don't know, it's basically a movie set in London about kids and the usual kind of like trying to imitate American gangsters films, but not doing it very well. Kiss the Dragon with Jet Li was alright. One of his better Western movies. Got a Korn DVD, which is another rock band. That very slim one that you probably can't read next to Malcolm X. He's Lock, Stock and Two Smoking Barrels. Love that film. Guy Ritchie's brilliant. Malcolm X, another person who I absolutely love, Denzel. Denzel Washington is just one of the most amazing actors of all time, without a doubt. And his portrayal of Malcolm X is just one hell of a movie. You just have to see it. I mean, he absolutely nailed the performance. He looks like him, he acts like him. He's just brilliant. I'm not a big fan of Malcolm X. I'm much more of a fan of Martin Luther King, but I hate to say fan, but you know what I mean. I don't really agree with what Malcolm X stood for, but the film was absolutely fantastic. Next up we got Man on Fire, another Denzel classic. Brilliant film, really, really good film. Well worth seeing that. Visual treat as well. We got Marilyn Manson, I think that's Guns, God and Government. Yeah, Guns, God and Government. That was great. I went to see the tour, so I bought the DVD for the concert. Absolutely fantastic concert that was. Martin Lawrence Live, which was absolutely terrible. Wasn't very funny. Meet the Parents, great film. Ben Stiller and Robert De Niro. Then we have one of my absolute favourite movies from the 90s, Menace to Society, the Hughes brothers. If you like American urban gangster movies, ghetto movies, that and Boys in the Hood are the two best ones. But I mean, it's like the chalk and cheese really. You got Boys in the Hood, who's like really intelligent, gets the message across and really makes you think about what the subject matter is trying to talk about. Whereas Menace to Society tries to do that, but unfortunately it's more action based, more about characters and a lot more violence, and it doesn't have the intelligence that Boys in the Hood had, I don't believe anyway. But I absolutely adore Menace to Society, and the main character of Kane was just brilliant. And also Lorenz Tate as O-Dog was just superb. Where is Lorenz Tate? I've not seen him for years. I used to watch him in like South Central, and then he was he did Menace to Society, then he did what was that film? Dead Presidents. That was another great film. Then we got Metal, Headbanger's Journey, which was a Canadian anthropologist doing a documentary about the origins of heavy metal, which is a pretty good documentary. It's alright. Metallica, which is, I can't remember what it was called, I can't read it. Some Kind of Monster, I think it is, isn't it? Yeah, that was a great documentary about him making the new album when Jason Newsted left the band. Fantastic. $1 Million Baby, I absolutely love that film. Clint Eastwood was just spot on. Such a great movie that was. And Hilary Swank, superb. Minority Report is probably the Tom Cruise movie I don't like the most. I can't really get into it, it's kind of boring. But Tom Cruise, I mean, he's just brilliant anyway, but I just didn't like the film much. Monsters Ball, I've not actually watched it since I bought it. I watched it once when I got the DVD and I never watched it again. And I really need to because it's a great film. And there's a small performance, Puff Daddy in there, and P. Diddy really nailed his performance. I mean, you know, you think what you may of him, whether you like him or not, his performance was superb and he's a good actor. Mothman Prophecies, with another actor I'm not a big fan of, Richard Gere. Yeah, he's okay, he's hit and miss, he's never really done anything for me, but it was an okay film. A film called Narc, which I've watched once, so that says all that really. It was alright. Never Die Alone, I've watched that once, that was DMX. I was a big fan of DMX, so I thought I'd buy it, and yeah, it wasn't that great. Then we have Nightwish, which is a European goth metal band. I can't remember what country they're from now, it's like Finland or Sweden or one of them countries. It's one of their concerts and it's just amazing. It's such an amazing concert, and wow. 1 Hour Photo, one of Robin Williams' greatest performers ever, without a doubt. I mean, if you want to see a creepy film, watch that, because Robin Williams just scares the shit out of you. He's just brilliant. Phone Booth with Colin Farrell, didn't like it, thought it was crap. Biggest problem with the film was that Kiefer Sutherland was the villain, and Kiefer Sutherland, unfortunately, after doing so many episodes of 24, became Jack Bauer in real life. And you watch Phone Booth and he can't turn the character off, he's just got the same voice, and it's just weird. Pitch Black, Vin Diesel, loved that film, saw that at the cinema and it was just amazing. Sequel wasn't very good, but that first film was fantastic. Predator, all-time classic Schwarzenegger movie. Primal Fear, really good film. Richard Gere I'm not a big fan of, as I say, but he did okay in this film. But the most important thing of this film is Edward Norton. He's very young in this film, but his performance is just unbelievable. I can't say what makes his performance good without ruining the film, but if you've not seen Primal Fear, please go and watch it, because it's just fantastic. Then we have season 1 of Prison Break. Yeah, I loved season 1. After that, the show just went really stupid. Then we have Ray, which is a movie about Ray Charles' life, played by Jamie Foxx, who just... basically, that film is like Jamie Foxx's equivalent to Denzel playing Malcolm X. Jamie Foxx was amazing. You have to see that film. Then we got Resident Evil, the first one. Love that film. Second one was crap. Third one was decent. The fourth one looks quite good, so I'll have to watch that when it comes out. The Ring, one of the worst movies I've ever watched in my life. It was so boring. And all the people that said, oh God, it scared me, I thought, come on, I don't like horror films. And I was bored by the end of, well, in fact I was bored about 10 minutes into the film, and then about halfway through. It was a crap film. It was not scary at all. Road to Perdition, it was alright. Tom Hanks. Jude Law I can't stand, but yeah, it was okay. Road Trip, that's quite a funny film, I like that. Rush Hour, great movie. Don't know why I've never got the sequel, that's weird. They might have even made a third one by now, I don't know, or making one, I can't remember. Russell Brand Live, yeah, he's alright. Queen of the Damned, only bought it because Aaliyah passed away and that was her last film, and yeah, well, it wasn't that great. Safe House, I got that free of a magazine once. Dennis Hopper, wasn't very good. There's a movie I love, and this will split people. Shaft, the remake with Sam Jackson. I mean, I like old Shaft, but this was a fantastic remake. I really liked it. I mean, it's more of a reboot, I suppose, than a remake. You know, I mean, they had the original Shaft in there, whose name escapes me, unfortunately, but it'll probably come to me. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, I thought it was really good. I thought Sam Jackson was brilliant in it. We've got season 1 of Sleeper Cell, which is one of the greatest TV shows I've seen in a long time. It was on TV in America a few years back. They did do a season 2, but unfortunately the show got cancelled, and the way they ended season 2 was crap, because it was like a lot of shows that get cancelled, it left it wide open, and it was really annoying, the ending. But season 1 was fantastic, and I'd advise watching both seasons, but if you don't want to, I'd just watch the first season, because it was the best season, and you don't really need to watch season 2 to get anything out of it. Season 1 was amazing. Sleepy Hollow, I love that film. Tim Burton, you know, dark gothic, Johnny Depp, you know, Christopher Walken as the Headless Horseman. I mean, it's just brilliant. Star Wars Phantom Menace, I only have that because I got it free with a DVD player years ago. I absolutely cannot stand Star Wars. I'm just like the biggest non-Star Wars fan. I think it's shite. I don't understand Star Wars, why everyone loves it. You know, if you love it, fair enough, that's your decision. I'm more of a Star Trek fan. Scream 1 and 2 and 3, all great movies. Disaster Pieces, which is a Slipknot concert that I went to years ago. Unfortunately, the DVD covered the London concert, and the concert in Birmingham that I went to was far superior, and they really should have shown that, but always the way, they all show the capital. Snatch, another Guy Ritchie classic. Soul Survivors, which I think is Elijah Dushku, crap movie. Bought it because it was like £1 or something stupid. I just bought it for the sake of it. It was in like a HMV sale, I think. Then we've got the South part of the movie, which is brilliant, really funny. We've got a Learning Spanish DVD, which I've never even tried yet. I should do, because I went through a phase of wanting to learn Spanish for some reason. Spice Girls, Forevermore. Yes, I got the Spice Girls DVD. Spider-Man 1 and 2. Number 1, brilliant. Number 2, decent. Number 3, shite. Spooks, seasons 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and I think we're up to season 8 last year. So season 9 will be coming on shortly, so I'm way behind. I need to buy those. Star Trek First Contact, my favourite of the next generation Star Trek movies. I've also got Nemesis and Insurrection, which were just average. I don't know what happened. First Contact was brilliant, and then Insurrection and Nemesis were just kind of boring. But then again, the original crew, a lot of their films weren't that great. There was a handful. I mean, not Undiscovered Country was probably my favourite. Yeah, Rafa Khan was obviously brilliant. Everyone loves Rafa Khan. But yeah, I don't know. Then we've got one of my favourite shows at the moment, which is Supernatural. Season 1 and 2 there. And these are unfortunately not the complete one box thing, the double boxes. There's like part. You got Season 1 Volume 1, Season 1 Volume 2, Season 2 Volume 1, Season 2 Volume 2, unfortunately. Bit of a shame. I have got the rest of the seasons, but they're on Blu-ray, and I'll come to those in a moment. Then we've got Wesley Snipes' The Art of War, which is a very average movie. The Blair Witch Project, which I absolutely love. I'm definitely in the I love Blair Witch camp, because I know a lot of people can't stand the film, but I thought it was brilliant, and it's the end of the film scares the crap out of me every time I watch it. And when it came out, I must have watched it like 17 times. It was just, I was so addicted. It's brilliant. Then I got the second one, Book of Shadows, which was crap. I watched it at the cinema. I don't even know why I bought the DVD. I think it was because I was expecting the third movie to get made and then the trilogy, but I'm assuming because the second one was so bad that the third didn't get made. Because the third was going to be a prequel, which was a dumb idea. I mean, to make a sequel was a dumb idea, but whatever. Born Identity, Supremacy, Ultimatum, all classic movies. I absolutely love my action movies, and those three are just brilliant. Butterfly Effect, which Original Fuse Gaming has also got. She was talking about that, and I agree. It's a great movie, really, really good. One of the movies that actually shows that Ashton Kutcher has talent, because he does get a lot of crap roles, but he's very good in that. The Craft, love that film. If you've not seen it, it's about a girl who moves to a small town. She meets some, I think it's 3 girls at school she meets, and they've got a coven, and it's all about witchcraft. It's really good. The Crow, Brandon Lee's final film, absolutely fantastic, classic gothic movie. It's just beautiful, brilliant film. The Girl Next Door. Only reason I bought that was because I can't remember what her bloody name is, the actress. But the girl that used to play Kim Bow in 24, she's in it, and that was the only reason I bought it, which is a crap reason to buy a film, but I like her. But, but the film weren't much cop. Then we have The Manchurian Candidate. The Manchurian Candidate is an excellent film. It's got Denzel Washington and the guy whose name I can never remember how to pronounce. It's the guy from Wolverine, Liev Schreiber, I think that's how you pronounce it. Very cool actor and did a fantastic job in that. It's hard to explain the film, but it's basically, I knew what it was beforehand because I know all about the Manchurian Candidate program. I think it was like the 70s or something, when the American Secret Service and CIA and whatever, and it's complicated. It's basically, the Manchurian Candidate is when they were practicing mind control to create a super soldier, whereby they would like trigger them with code words in books or via phone call, and then you would basically trigger a mission in your mind. They would commit the mission to, say, assassinate a leader, and then they would just go back to normal and have no knowledge of what they'd done. So if they ever got captured, they wouldn't realise they'd done it. So yeah, it was a really interesting film as well, very good. We've got the Matrix trilogy. Matrix 1, brilliant. Matrix Reloaded, okay. Matrix Revolutions, the biggest letdown in movie history. God, it was terrible. I was so pissed off by the end of the film, and I thought, it starts off alright, then it gets boring, and then it just gets a really stupid ending. Mummy Returns, yeah, not very good. The first one was much better. The Recruit, Colin Farrell, Al Pacino, decent movie. The Sixth Sense, Bruce Willis, absolute all-time classic. I mean, brilliant, brilliant movie. The twist is just fantastic the first time you see the film. It really just blows your mind. Skulls with Joshua Jackson even. I absolutely love that film. It's about the Skull and Bones fraternity. I was really into conspiracies a few years back, and so I got into all this Manchurian Candidate and skulls and things, and it's really good film.